This is Gamer Lon here. Welcome back to Syberia. We're gonna go talk to the desk clerk here and get the facts.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
We need to get our facts.
A fax didn't arrive for me, did it?
Maybe. I thought I heard the phone ring.
Do you think you might want to go and check?
Certainly, ma'am. Immediately.
Thank you very much.
And you can read this right on your own. It's fact
Thank you.
number 2.
At your service.
We already went through all this.
I'm gonna go look around
video.
Valadilen. See you later.
As you like, miss.
Now I should go outside. And there's not much here in this town because it's a sad day of mourning.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Need a key. The key's in the auditor's building. You talk to him, he didn't say much, just tell you that everything's closed.
Good morning. Are you open? Can I buy something from your bakery?
No, afraid not. Not possible. We're closed.
I can wait a while.
You can wait, but we're closed all day. Day of mourning.
I'm sorry. Please accept my condolences.
Don't worry about it. Because of Madame Vorarlberg's death, all the shops are closed. Mayor's decision. Try tomorrow.
Tomorrow I won't be here. That's a pity.
Now you pick up the paper. I guess this is supposed to be Anna Waldberg, mourning the loss of the Queen of our Hearts. So you have to operate this thing. Operate this, you put something in here.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
And you push this. Bring down the head, and you push this lever. And it reads whatever auditor reads it, I guess, and opens the door. It's pushing the head go back up. Right mouse button. It's arrow and second fax. Notice it put it right there. It means it's out of your inventory. Head down. Button, yep. And the door opens. Actually, it wasn't nothing on the button with the lever, but... And...
I should talk to the notary first.
That's the key to the gate, but it won't let you pick it up till you talk to the notary. This is why you get secret approved. You have to push this button, but it's missing something. To find out something, have to put something in here. It'll make it work. You'll find it later on in the game. I think it will, if I remember right. No, there's nothing else there. Alright. Later on in the game you find it. Now, we're supposed to go through those doors, aren't we?
Hello, sir.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
You have 2 seats with only 1 choice.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course. I was waiting for you.
And we'll talk to him about
I am the
everything
legal
first.
representative for the Universal Toy Company. I'm responsible for...
So I understood, Miss Walker.
Seeing how as Madame Vorarlberg is no longer with us, I trust that I can rely on you to conclude the sale?
Please do not set your hopes too high, Miss Walker. I fear that I cannot be of much help to you.
Have you ever met Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's brother?
I have a few vague memories of him, that is all. I was very young at the time. Very young. If you don't mind, can we come back to that later?
At the tavern, I met a young boy by the name of Momo. I was informed that he is mentally disabled. Whatever his condition, he told me about a man called Hans. He's apparently Madame Vorarlberg's brother. Moreover, it appears that Hans is not actually dead. What do you think of that?
Let us take one thing at a time, Miss Walker. You will receive all the information you need in due course, you can be sure of that.
That is a magnificent automaton you have at your entrance.
I'm very proud of it. And since my health problems, it has become absolutely indispensable for me. Yes, indispensable. It was Anna Vorarlberg who had the idea. She provided many houses with this kind of machinery.
You don't find it suspicious that Madame Vorarlberg left us so suddenly?
Her death took us by surprise. She still seemed to have so much life left in her.
I would have loved to have met her.
Anna Vorarlberg was not only one of my most faithful clients, she was also a very dear friend.
And finally we'll get on with the game.
Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Maître Alfotaire. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me? An heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession. I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So, I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive. It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral too, even though you were very young at the time. It was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Baladilen and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive, so when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I will leave the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
And I'm not going to read all this. You read it on your own. It's part of the video.
Anna Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg. Apparently, there is a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Syberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long. I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
Now you know your purpose in this game. You need to find Hans Vorarlberg so he can sign the contract. He's in Syberia. Yep. Now you can pick up the key. And it shows you right there. There's a picture of the key in the uppermost right hand corner where it put it in the your inventory. And we'll go out here. You can go over here if you want. The rest of the town, there's not much, but There's a gate right here you have to get through. The gate will open up later in the game. Yep, now we get a call.
Hello?
Kate?
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
How are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up tomorrow lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's 1 or 2 complications. You understand?
Kate, honey, what are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
The sale isn't going through as expected. I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contract. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
Ooh, is there a love affair in the air there? Maybe. Have to wait and find out. Next time when we play more of Syberia. So this is Gamer Lon signing out, saying stay tuned.